If you have a goal that you want to accomplish, take it one step at a time, figure out how you can do that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. I'm your host, Default, and today I'm starting a new series called Yappuccino of Default. And you might be wondering, what is Yappuccino of Default? What is that? Like, what are you cooking up here, Default? Like, this sounds kind of goofy. Bear with me. So this is going to be a new series I started on the channel where I pretty much just go and I yap about things. And today is going to be an interesting one because it's one that I wanted to do a little bit earlier towards the beginning of this year or, this month, whatever the hell you want to consider it, because we are in 2025 now. It's one that I wanted to do towards the beginning because it's more relevant then, but I still think I can do it because we're still in January, so I'm going to do it anyway. I don't really give a fuck. I want to talk about one of my, I don't want to say least favorite things of all time, but like one of the things I just think are kind of goofy, to be honest with you. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, it's New Year's resolutions. And you're wondering, well, Default, what's wrong with New Year's resolution? Like, there's nothing wrong with having a New Year's resolution. It's a good thing to do to try and change your mindset for the upcoming year. And I agree with that. Listen, I'm not against you with that at all in the slightest. That's not where my issue stands. Because I think at the end of the day, a New Year's resolution is a pretty good thing to have. It's a way to realize, this is something I need to improve on within the next year, and this is what I'm going to do to change it. But the thing is, most of the time, a New Year's resolution is something that you say that you want to do in January, and you never act on it. You never do. One of my favorite ones, this is an example that I feel like everyone knows. I want to lose more weight. I want to go into 2025, I want to be more fit, I want to go to Planet Fitness and just lose a shit ton of weight. Okay, do it. So they'll get their gym membership, they go to the gym for probably like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe not even. And then eventually it hits week 3 and they're like, I'm not feeling the gym today. I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. And then the next day comes, I'm not really feeling the gym today either. I'll do it the next day. I'll do it the next day. And it keeps going on and on and on. Eventually they're just like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to the gym anymore. I'm canceling my membership. What was the point? Why would you do that? Like, you need to commit to it. If you want to have this New Year's resolution, like, don't give up on it. Like, what are you doing? So, you might be wondering, okay, Default, what is your solution? What do you think should be the mindset you should have? And I'll tell you that right now. For me, my mindset is make goals any point and start them as soon as possible. That is what my mindset would be. I'll give you an example here. So, when it hit around November, December, I kind of realized I had some things that I wanted to change in my life. Things that I wasn't really doing, that I realized I need to take initiative and I need to do it now. One of those first things was getting a haircut. I decided I wanted to change how I looked, right? Because if you guys remember how I looked from probably back in like November, October-ish, I had long hair, I didn't have pierced ears, I was probably a little bit heavier, maybe not too much heavier, but like, I look different. So I said, what can I do to change how I look, right? And you know what I did? First thing I did, hey, Mom and Dad, I want to get a haircut. Who can I go to get like a nice haircut to change things up? And they gave me the number of the hairdresser, and I called up the hairdresser and I told her, hey, I want to have an appointment for this week in December, and I want to cut like some of my hair. I didn't plan to cut my hair this short. Doesn't matter. But I went and I scheduled an appointment. I went there, got my hair cut, boom. That's one of the things done. Second thing I did, I've been wanting to get my ears pierced since probably early 2023. Maybe even, is it early 2023 or, it's been a while. It doesn't matter. It's been a while that I wanted to get my ears pierced, right? Beginning of 2024, I said that, hey, I want to get my ears pierced this month. Never did. I never ended up doing it. And then eventually we got to December, and now I'm finally starting to take some like initiative, trying to like change shit up. And I go to one of my friends, shout out Brandon, yo Brian, King from UNS. Anyway, I asked him, hey, I know you have piercings, and you know, I feel like your piercings look good and stuff. Where would you recommend I get my ears pierced? And so he tells me, okay, you should go to this place right here, call the number, get it scheduled. You know what I did? Called the number, got it scheduled, and then we went there. Me and him went there, got my ears pierced. point being made, just take initiative when it comes to starting these goals. You don't have to have a New Year's resolution. Same thing with like this whole thing of, I heard about like a winter arc. It's essentially this trend I've seen, I think mainly on TikTok, where guys like go through their winter arc of wanting to go through and like buff up and change how they look and shit like that. That wasn't really my mindset. My mindset was, okay, I need to fucking make some changes. I'm literally just doing the same shit. I want to make changes into my life, and I need to start doing it like now, like immediately. Like I can't just fucking sit around and just wait for, you know, shit to happen. Like, no, I need to do it. And that's what I want to tell you guys. If you have a goal that you want to start, you want to accomplish, take it one step at a time, figure out how you can do that goal. Get connections, talk to people who might be able to help you with what it is that you want to do. Like I said, I wanted to get my ears pierced. I went to one of my friends that has his ears pierced and said, hey, where do you recommend I go so I get them done right? Because if you're getting your ears pierced, don't go to fucking Claire's in the mall. I'm just saying it. Don't do that. I mean, if you did it years ago, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not trying to get my ears pierced by a fucking 16-year-old in the mall. That's just me personally. But go to a tattoo shop. Go to a piercing shop. Just do that, all right? Seriously, though. Take like initiative and start doing things one step at a time. It really helps you out. And as for like my weight loss, the easiest way to say it is I kind of went through a breakup and I kind of lost weight naturally. But I mean, other than that, there are certain other things you can do to try and like decrease like your weight. This is not me. I'm not a professional weight loss expert, so please take this with a grain of salt. For me, one of the best things I was doing for a while is cutting out fast food places. For example, when I was still with my girlfriend, every Monday we would go to McDonald's. We'd go get McDonald's right after I picked her up from work, and it'd be a same thing we do for like weeks on end, like just constantly just getting McDonald's. And you can imagine that's not good for you, especially if you're getting it late at night. That's not good. So I cut out McDonald's for a pretty long time. I stopped going to McDonald's and just, even though I do like their fries, I do sometimes like their nuggets with like sauces and shit, I had to cut it out because I can't be eating it on a daily basis. So like, just slowly cutting out fast foods, even though it hurts, even though it sucks that you're like, oh, I really want to get fucking McDonald's. I really want to get McChicken, or oh, I want to go to like, I guess Chick-fil-A is not the best example because Chick-fil-A is somewhat healthier, but still, it is fast food. Like, you know, oh, I want to go to like Burger King. Well, I don't know who's really saying that, but anyway, point being made, little things like that where you're just cutting food out, it's not a bad idea. You should definitely do that. And another thing that I did, and again, this is not something I would fully recommend doing, you could also, I don't want to say fast, but like you could just try to just eat less. Like get your mind off things and just try not to eat. Like don't go to the store and just buy yourself a shit ton of snacks, because that's not good. Like, and if you are going to buy stuff, get healthier stuff. I went from getting just normal bread for whenever I make like a grilled cheese or a sandwich or whatever, to doing like Dave's Killer Bread, which is like a lot healthier. It's like got grains in it. Like it's a healthier brand. So like little things like that, that's how you could just potentially lose some weight. I mean, again, I'm no weight loss expert, so take that with a grain of salt. But I will say is I started the year off weighing around like 180 or 175, and now I weigh like I want to say like 160, if not like 159. At least last time I weighed myself, that's how much I weighed. But yeah, take it with a grain of salt, but it did work for me, so that is what I will say. But just seriously, like apply these steps to anything in your life. You could apply it to like, you know, hey, I want to get this new job. How can I go about doing it? You could try and find people who might have connections to it, or if you want to go to a certain school. Say you have a friend that goes to a local college and just be like, that you're thinking about attending, be like, hey, do you think potentially you could like show me like a walkthrough of your school, like give me like a tour or something, that way I kind of maybe get an idea of if I would want to go there or not, or like walk me through like the courses, how it goes, stuff like that. It's just taking like little steps and like making connections with people. Like if you don't have connections, make some good connections, because that definitely helps you out a lot in life. Overall, what I will say is just New Year's resolutions, I don't like them, because the thing is, it feels like there's certain people who will go and they'll be like, oh, that's something I can start next year. No, make these goals and just start them as soon as possible. You don't need to wait until the beginning of the year to make a goal happen. You can start it at any point, do it whenever, and just get to it. Just start it as soon as you know you want to do it. And if you have conflicting thoughts, talk with people, talk with friends, talk with family, Or even if you have a guidance counselor or a therapist, whatever you want to consider them, talk to them as well. They will help you out. Like that's what these people in your life are there for. They will help you out with these things. That's mainly what I want to talk about in today's Default's first Yappuccino episode, because for me, I don't like New Year's resolutions because I think they're kind of stupid at points, because it just seems like you're limiting yourself to like, oh, you have to do it in January. Like, no, you can do these goals anytime during the year and start them whenever, assuming it's a goal that is possibly done during that time. Like, I don't know, if you have some kind of goal of like decorating your house to the best Halloween house, like haunted house, whatever. Like, obviously, like that's time, but like that's not the main point. Like, it's just like any other goals you have, just start them as soon as possible. That's what I would say. This has been Default's first Yappuccino sesh. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I know it's a different kind of video, but this is a little yap session one to have. It's definitely an interesting one. And if you have any advice that's like, you know, maybe more helpful than what I was giving, leave it down below. And let me know if any of this guidance kind of helped you out, because I'm hoping it did. But that's what I got. That's all she wrote. With that being said, guys, I will catch you guys next time. Keep it virtual. Peace.